Hello, everyone. Oh, this is just nice to receive an answer. Can I ask you a big favor? I see that the first row are quite empty. Yeah. Oh, what's her name? What's her name?
Jerome.
Jerome, please give Jerome a round of applause. And guys, you do the same. So please come forward and fill up the front row. It's just nice to be here all together, isn't it? You're there, you're fine, you're in the right place. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost there.
I secretly wanted the plug socket anyway, so we're an excuse to get here.
You can see? Awesome job. Love that. Love that. I have a question for you. What is the most important question you can ask yourself in this moment regarding your life or your business? See some confused eyes, like, what the hell is he talking about? Question mark. Why are questions so important? Why are questions so important? Anyone?
Information.
Information. What's your name?
Eugene.
Eugene. So what we all greet Eugene. So what's your name again?
Eugene.
Hi, Eugene.
Hi,
Hi.
everyone.
So you said information. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, because if you need to basically seek what you don't know, and in order to make it work properly, then you have to know how to give the client or the customer, the consumer, good value for money. And you need someone who's a bit
And you
more
find it
experienced.
through questions.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Eugene. One more sharing.
Target.
Hmm?
Target or your goal.
Target or your goal. What's your name?
It's chocolate here.
Chocolate. Hi, chocolate. What did you say? So target and goal. Can you expand a bit more?
Because I think in life we need target and goal for living. Otherwise your life is empty and you have no future and nothing. You have to be ambitious about what you want to do.
And asking a question about what do I want to do? What do I really want?
Are you alive?
Am I alive? Is the most important thing. And today, through the power of questions, I'm going to share with you what are the 3 most important questions that you can ask yourself for your life and your business. And you're going to learn a bit more about me through this question and through this journey. So, as I was introduced, my name is Simone Vincenzi. I'm the Inner Confidence Catalyst. And I support people finding what really makes them happy in life so they can live a life with confidence and they can make positive changes in the world through their life and their businesses. And I do this. Why do I do this? Why? Because what's the point of living if you're not happy about what you do? What's the point? So what do? I help people finding what makes you really happy. And I do it in in different ways. I am the founder of a business called GTEX, that stands for Growing Together Exponentially. And we are a platform in London where we organize events for personal and business development, but with a twist. I got bored very easily. It's true. So I wanted something that could keep me engaged all the time. Not just a keynote speaker that gives me a shitload of information. And then what I do, I go home and I have fantastic, this is a piece of paper. And I put in there, it becomes shelf development. How many of you can relate with that? Yeah? So I want to create something where people can have fun, can learn, and go through a live experience where they actually got something tangible. So today, obviously, because I don't have much time, I'm not able to give you that experience, But what I'm able to give you is some key learnings and distinction. How many of you like stories by show of hands? A couple of you. It's nice. Some of you are still thinking, what is this dude about? Which I appreciate that. I have this reaction every time I speak, so I'm used to that. Johnny and Jake. They are two young lads. They love breakdancing. Really passionate about breakdancing. However, they're just at the first stage. And they are training, so moving the first steps. They're not really sure about what they're doing. However, one day, more experienced breakdancer goes to them and says, "Hey guys, now we are going to train you for 15 minutes. And what you're doing then, you're going to have a challenge, to have a dance-off with each other." Johnny said, "No, I'm not ready. I don't have the right skills." Jake says, "Yes, of course! I'm gonna do it. Don't know how it will turn out, but I'm gonna do it." So after 15 minutes of training, Jake is there. He's shaking, doesn't know really what to do. He starts moving his first steps. Yeah. Turn out to go on the floor, do a bit of move like this. And then, here we are. And into a freeze. So please give Jake a massive round of applause. And Jake turned out to win the dance-off. And it was the first time he was breakdancing. What's the learning in this for you? The learning is participation equals value. No matter what you do, or in life or in business, if you don't throw yourself into the experience and live it, you're not going to get much out of it. And if you're waiting, say to yourself, "Oh, I don't have the right skills, I don't have the right experience, I'm not going to take this step," you're not going to move forward as fast as Jake. How many of you can agree with me that you can learn more learning through the experience and putting yourself into the experience by show of hands? Thank you. So how many of you would like to remember all the key learnings and lessons from today by show of hands? A couple of you. Fantastic. So the way I'm doing things, I've been studying how we learn the best. And we learn the best through repetition, right? And a lot of times I've been going to talks and seminars and I didn't remember. I had this feeling like, I'm there, but I don't remember anything. And it's like, people ask me, "How was the seminar?" That was amazing. What did you learn? It was amazing. Yeah, so what did you learn? Oh, it was amazing, but I didn't remember. So, the way we are now doing is we are going to repeat this flip chart all together. And there are some key learnings and lessons I want you to repeat with me. The reason why we are doing this, it is because so you can remember in the most effective way. So we are going to repeat the flip chart 5 times. The reason why it is because for four times, we are going to create a pattern in our brain. And the learning starts going really deep. But then, what happens is that our brains tune out. It's normal. When we do one thing over and over again, it becomes a pattern. So the last time, we are going to repeat it twice as loud to get the learning really deep. It might be feel uncomfortable, quite new at the beginning, I know that. But it's the best way where you can get all these key learnings that I'm going to share with you today. So, the flip chart says, Participation equals value. What does it say? Participation equals value. Again. Participation equals value. Again. Participation equals value. Again. Once more, twice as loud. Participation equals value. You're getting there. You're just warming up. Fantastic. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Yes, participation equals value. This is the most important thing. When you run your business, whatever your business is, go through the experience fully. Throw yourself into the unknown. Start doing something new. Even if you don't know yet how to do it, but you can learn the how going through the experience. Getting back to questions. When we talk about questions, there are, as I was saying before, there are three main questions that you can ask yourself every time to create a life and business you want. And the first question is, why? What is it?
Why?
It's why. Why do you think why is the first question? Why do you think? Thank you. Why do you think why is the first question?
There was that full TED talk about why was how.
Yes.
And
Can you explain a bit more about that?
And basically, if we say that we have cool product, but we don't say why it's cool and why we believe it's cool, then we have just a product. But when we are selling why, we are selling our soul. And basically, it's much more efficient to actually send the message to our emotions rather than to our logical brain.
What's your name?
But
Bart. Guys, please give Bart a massive round of applause. It's perfectly true. When is it your why? When you connect with your why, you connect with the reason why you're doing it. You connect with your emotional reason. And sometimes in life, we do things that we don't know why. Why am I doing it? Oh, I don't know. And we will see the results that are different when we connect with our reason why, or when we're not. And in particular in this moment, where things seem not to turn out the way we want, having a strong reason why is crucial. So how many of you are running a business here by show of hands? How many of you have your own business? Is it always your business going smooth and is growing like this? Yeah, right? Or is more like this? Very much like this, right? So when you are there, having a strong why is what will make a difference. And I remember when I was starting my business, I'm 25 at the moment. I started my business first time when I was 22. It was 3 years ago. And for the first 2 years of the business, it was really great. I made £1,000 in 3 years. Yes! Why? Because I didn't know much about business. But my big why, the why I was doing it, is because I wanted to help people. I wanted to help people being happy and do what they love. That was my big why. And I was loving what I was doing. I wasn't earning money, but I was enjoying every single bit of what I was doing. And in this way, I had to face a lot of challenges. I've been homeless for 6 months. Why? Because I put all the money I had into my business. I wanted this to make it work. I'm quite an adventurous guy. And I know how to live with a very limited budget. So what I did, I found a cafe that was open 24 hours in King's Cross station. It's a true story. And I spent 6 months sleeping between that cafe and houses of friends that were hosting me. Why? Because I had my big why to make my company work. And I was willing to go through all this challenge. But if I didn't have my why, I would never go through that. I would say, no, I'll go back to the catering industry, which I was going before, and I would just give up my dream. So I made the decision through my why to make my lack of finances at the moment not a limitation for me, but an opportunity really to grow. Does it make sense so far? So first of all, connect with your reason why. What I'm asking you now is, in your business, why are you doing it? Why? Is it just because it's an amazing opportunity to make money? If it's an amazing opportunity to make money, yes, great. But if money is your only drive for your business, I don't know, I would invite people to live an happy life, not wait for the money to come and live an happy life and do what you really love. If instead you really believe in that, great, go for it. So, does anyone want to share what is the why of their business and why to do it? You do.
Well, I'm on my way, but I would say I think it's more connection with people, and I think there's lots of connection between people, and tell people to strive and do what in their business, because mine is going to be a service business, so I think actually to help people with their business and have good communication. Because I think human connection is important.
So first of all, it's a human connection that you want to create.
Yeah.
And this is really important. This is one of also the drive of my company, of GTEX. Because what we realize is that there are so many events out there, but people don't really connect to them. And an event becomes just, oh, this is my business card, this is what I do. I don't give a fuck. Like, if I don't know you as a person, I'm never going to do business with you. And for me, I was missing that kind of connection that there was. So I decided, okay, what I can do, I can create a platform where people can learn in an experiential way and can connect between human beings, because we are human beings. And how many of you can relate that you prefer doing business with people that you know than with people that just give you a business card and say, call me? How many of you can relate with that? Thank you. So first of all, connect with your reason why. What's the word?
Connect.
Why? Okay. Let's do it again. First of all, connect with your reason why. What's the word? Why. Thank you. Second word. Second question. Is really the most important. Is the what. Second question is the what. What do you do? What is the purpose of your business? So how many of you would like to share? What do you do? A couple of sharings. Someone new, someone who didn't speak before. We don't bite. Yes, what's your name?
Priya.
Priya. Hi, Priya.
Hi, Priya.
Our business is actually more of us. It's called Antics, and we're a video platform for extreme sports. And we facilitate editing by automatically editing GoPro footage already based on exciting moments.
That's really exciting. That's really amazing. And so, why do you do this? Getting back to the why. Why do you do this?
Me personally, and
Yeah.
I think all of us, we all love extreme sports.
Yes.
And we love celebrating like what we actually go out and do on the weekends. And we want everyone to be able to share the best moments, no matter who they are, like whether they're elite pro athletes or people
Yes.
who have a passion for what they're doing, and showing them their coolest tricks and stuff.
Yes. And this is really beautiful in what you're saying, because as soon as you said, I don't know if anyone was observing her, but when you said, we all love extreme sports, like your face like was boom. And I can see that you're really connected and you really love it. This is why you're going through all this bam, 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 that can be at the beginning, but because you're really passionate. And the way you were explaining it is really clear. The what you're doing is really clear. Having a clear what is really important in your business and in your life. For example, the what of my business is that I organize events for personal and business development that are highly interactive and can help people connect with each other, having a strong community around them. This is the what my business does. And this is what I've been working for the past, since I started this new business for the past year. And I remember that at the beginning we didn't have a strong what. And that was funny because the second event that we did was brilliant. There were 4 people, 2 were the speakers, and 1 was the husband of the speaker. We didn't have a strong what were we doing. And people couldn't connect with us. People said, so what are you doing? I was like, yeah, we do a couple of events. So people couldn't connect. They couldn't relate that. So having a strong what allowed us really to move forward. Now, the third, does it make sense so far, what I'm saying? Brilliant. Now, the third is the how you do it. The third is the how you do it. Why do you think is that important? Yes, what's your name?
Asher.
Hi, Kasha.
Hi, Asher. How is an important question because it's basically that question asks you how are you going to pull it off? How are you going to execute your idea? What's your capabilities to execute? So how is more for like just basically your capabilities and executions.
Right. So what is your business? Do you have a business?
Still working on it. It's an
Okay.
idea.
You have an idea.
Yeah.
What is that idea?
Well, it's something to do with the foodie community.
With the foodie community.
Yeah.
And is it still there, or do you have already an idea about what is going to happen with the foodie community?
Well, I'm still exploring the idea though, but in terms of like, yeah, but that's about it.
Yeah, okay, and this is great.
Yeah.
It starts from and why do you do it? Why do you do it for the foodie community?
Well, I mean, like for big cities like Singapore or London, they have like, they're multicultural cities. At the end of the day, you've got many different cuisines, many different cultures, and all these cultures could bring all kinds of cuisines with them. So I want to make it more accessible to people.
Nice.
All the different cuisines and all the different, and also at the same time help people make friends with each other.
Brilliant. And are you a foodie?
Yes.
Yes. And you can, we can see that. Like if you're in an environment, something that you love, it's much more easier to get the what and the how. And the how actually is brilliant because you're starting from the why. So now you're developing the what, and then it will be the stage where you're going to develop the how you're going to do it. Yes, what's your name?
My name's Pindi.
Hi, Pindi.
Hi, everyone. I think that how is probably the most important question because a lot of people have ideas and different business plans and stuff, but if you don't know how you're going to do it, there's a lot of people that lose money. If people are able to secure grants, a lot of the money can just be lost on how they're going to approach it, and they might not ever end up getting their getting their product to market, or for the people that love these things to see these things, because it's quite costly. And I know that personally I found that if you don't have that guidance, or if you don't have a group of people that have started something or are like midway successful, it's very hard to learn how to do that by yourself. You need people around you.
Yeah, so it's about being clear, specifically, step by step, what your business does, and how are you doing it. And this is really specific. It's really important. And now what I want you to do is become a bit more interactive, because I want you really to get out with something tangible. When you're talking to people, you are in a networking environment. Don't start with, so what you do. Like if someone asks me for the first time, meets me, and says, what do you do? Like, who the hell are you? For me, it's important to have, first of all, establishing a connection with them. And if someone asks what you do, in this very smart way, and I've learned this to the Sales Coach of the Year, it came to give us a speech and a workshop and my event last month. But sharing, when someone asks you, what do you do? Start with a twist. Starts with a why. Then you go to the what. And then you go to the how. Because imagine, like you're coming to me and ask, what do you do? I said, well, I help people finding what makes them happy and make a business out of it. And so what? Right? That's the question, so what? But if I start on, I really believe that everyone has the right to be happy. And everyone has the right to make a lot of money out of their happiness. And what I do is I help people living a happier life, connecting with what makes them happy, and making a business out of it. How do I do it? I run events for personal and business development with a twist. Does it make sense so far? So what I want you to do now is take a minute. Hi, Lina. Hi. What I want you to do now is take a minute and think about your idea, your business idea that you have. So see in your mind your why. Why you're doing it. And how can you explain to others why you're doing this? And then think about the what you're doing. How can you explain what you're doing, tapping into the why in the first place? And then move to the how am I presenting it. So now what I want you to do is to please stand up, find a partner, someone that you don't know, and go through the why, the what, and the how.